Welcome back, my friends. I am just enjoying my time here. You're going to love him. One of our beloved veterans, a true hero, beat the odds from cancer to the Veteran Golden Age Games. It's my pleasure and a pleasure to introduce you all to the Miracle Marine right here, Brent Collins.
To God be the glory.
Yes, to God be the glory. Joining me, his wife, Jacqueline. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here. Appreciate you both.
Thank you for having me.
Of
Yes.
course. Thank you for your service,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Appreciate you have had your share of challenges. Now, the Miracle Marine, he got meningitis, and you'll see why I call him the Miracle. He got meningitis in 2022. Then the next year, you're diagnosed with cancer. Those were the times in your life. How did you get through those? Like, what happened? How did you manage to sit here today?
Faith.
Well, Colette, they thought I was out of my mind when I was in the hospital because I was quoting scriptures and I was singing the last song I sung in the choir. We will fight, we will win.
We will fight.
You know, we're overcomers by the blood of the Lamb.
Yes.
It won't be defeated.
No.
We're winners now.
Yes, I love that. And that you are a winner.
Yes.
You are a winner, and that's why they call him the Miracle Marine. And you know what? He loves to sing. And the cancer, which I read and I teared up because it said that it took your voice for a while. It
Yes.
silenced you
Oh, yeah.
for a while.
Oh, yeah. I told
What
my
was that
doctor,
like?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This has gone on for, you giving me stuff because my scientist, wait a minute, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So they sent me to VA in Ann Arbor, diagnosed me, and I was crying like a baby.
I know you are.
But then my faith.
Yes.
That's what your
You know.
wife was saying. Keep the faith.
Faith.
What is that like? And that's what you kept encouraging with faith. Talk to me about
Yes.
how important that is and how in his recovery.
Oh, it was so important to have the faith because having faith, it just shows your strength. You know,
Yeah.
God give you peace and comfort.
Right.
You
What
know,
was it like for you as he was going through that?
Oh, I had to totally depend on God
Yeah.
and keeping the faith. You
Yes.
know, faith without works is dead.
Oh, it
and
is dead.
I had to trust God and
Yeah.
rely on Him. But I had a great support
Okay.
in my community, in my church. We belong to Word of Faith International
Yes.
Ministries.
Okay.
And they really supported us. You know, I had.
And you need that. You need that
Yes,
spiritual,
yes.
you know, food, as I call it, when you're going through
Yes.
something like that. The VA hospital really helped you as well.
Yes.
The VA hospital, you're so grateful.
gosh.
Talk to me about your experience.
As well as
3-month journey.
3-month journey.
First Mary Free Bed. God bless them over
Yes,
there. They
yes.
really
They're amazing.
helped me.
Yes,
they were
they were,
amazing what
they
they
were.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we left. First, we started St. Mary's, Mary Free Bed, and we ended up at the VA. Oh my gosh.
I love that. I have to talk about
Beautiful
this
place.
Miracle Marine. I have to talk about what you're doing now. You've been given the honor as the first Saginaw resident to carry the state of Michigan flag in the parade of states during the Golden Age Games. Oh, what an honor.
I got the call. Washington, D.C. I don't know, maybe scam. I said, I prayed and I said, Lord, should I
Take the
answer it?
call.
No. He said, yeah, I answered it.
I love it. I love it.
My name is Monica Smith. You've been chosen to carry the flag to represent Michigan in the opening ceremony of the National Veterans Golden. I fell back on my
Yes,
couch
you
and I was crying like she said, don't cry. I said, but you just don't know what I've been through.
Been through. You're the Miracle Marine. Look at you now,
know.
though.
Yeah.
Miracle Marine, you're bowling. What else are you doing at the
Yes.
games? You're doing.
Bowling, bocce ball, air rifle, air pistol, and believe it or not, I'm running 200 meters.
That's
I love
amazing.
I've been practicing.
What I have to ask you this: what message do you have to other people who may be going through something out there, who may have said, you know, been given that the word you have this, you have that? What inspirational message do you have to them? What can you tell them?
Never stop dreaming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miracles do happen.
And one miracle
I
sitting right
am
here.
the Miracle Marine.
Yes.
Yes, you are. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for your service. We appreciate you, and we know that you are a walking miracle. Is there anything? Yes. Yes, sir.
We have a GoFundMe because they stopped our
Yes.
funding a
Oh,
month
okay,
before.
please.
Yes, and you can get me on
Yes.
that GoFundMe.
Tell us.
Brent Collins.
The Miracle Marine. You can Google it.
Yeah.
Brent Collins Jr.
Brent Collins Jr.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I also have a Cash App.
Okay.
$,
Yeah.
Brent Collins Jr.
Brent
No
Collins
dot
Jr.
on the period.
No.
The B is capitalized and
Yeah.
the C is capitalized. I need your support.
Yeah.
Let's make history.
Yes.
And you're going to these games. The games are coming up in the end of the month. Is that
End
right?
of the month.
Yeah.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. We will be rooting you on. We know that you're going to do so well and praying. You have to come back and tell us how you do and how your experience was when you get back. Well, thank you so much
Thank you
for what
for
you've done.
having us here.
You're so welcome. And thank you for your service again. Appreciate you.
Thank
We
you.
do appreciate it. The Miracle Marine, live and in person right here. A walking inspiration. We will have all this information about how you can help him out on our website at WNEM.com. If you have any ideas, my friends, of what you'd like to see on our show, you can send them to us at WNEM-4PM News at WNEM.com. Just use the subject 4 p.m. News Spotlight.